In the previous video, we have seen about hash set. So this is completed. In this video, we will see what is an hash map. In the previous videos, we have seen about array list and linked list under list interface and hash set under set interface. And in this video, we will see about hash map under map interface. So what is hash map? Hash map is a class implemented from the interface map. As we discussed in the previous videos, map stores the values in key value pairs. So it stores the data in the form of key value pairs, and hash map is a class implemented from map interface. So this is an interface. Okay. So hash map stores the values, stores the data in the form of key value pairs. To know the value in a hash map, we need to know the key. Without the key, we cannot access the value. And this hash map, it uses a technique called hashing. So this hash map uses a technique called hashing for storing the values in the form of key value pairs. So how to define a hash map? Hash map can be defined like this. So hash map, and since it takes key and value pairs, we have to mention this as the objects in the angular brackets. So string, comma, string. That means it takes a string as a key and another string as value, and then we will give a name to this hash map like hm equals to new hash map of string, comma, string, and then close this angular bracket and then two brackets and semicolon. So this is how we can declare or we can create an object for the hash map. So let's say we have created here like a string and string. That means here in this string, this is the key here. So the first string is key and the second string is the value pair. For example, we can say name as Sue. So this is one string which is the key here, and this is another string which is value. Now let's say I want to create a hash map that stores the IDs. So IDs can be integers. So what we can do is hash map, and here the ID we can say as string, and the actual ID value is, we can say it as integer, integer. So we have to, instead of int we should not use, because it takes an object, we have to take it as integer and then give some name to that one, equals to new hash map of string, comma, integer. So this is how we can define a string and integer. So this string is nothing but ID, and this integer is nothing but, let's say 1, 2, 3. The actual ID value is 1, 2, 3, which is an integer object. So this way we can define an hash map. And as we have seen it in the previous videos, whenever we are trying to create an object for a class which is implemented from an interface, then we create the object of the type interface. So instead of hash map, we can write it as map of string, comma, integer is equal to new hash map of string, comma, integer. So this is how we can create a hash map object. Let's see this one more time. So what is a hash map? A hash map, it is implemented from an interface map, and the map stores the data in the form of key value pairs. So this is an interface here, and this hash map uses a technique called hashing internally to store the data. To create a hash map, what we have to do is, first we have to write hash map, and then since it stores the data in the form of key value pairs, so we have to give a key and a value. The key here is a string object and the value is also a string object. So we would like to store name and Subbu. Similarly, we can create, suppose we want to store the IDs. So ID can be a string and the actual ID value can be an integer. So we have to write the hash map as hash map of, in the Angular brackets, the first one is a string and second one is an integer object. We should not write like integer, int. We should write it as integer because it takes the objects, and then we give a name to the hash map equals to new hash map of string comma integer. So this is how we can create hash maps in Java. Now let us see an example for this one, for creating a hash map and use different methods of the hash map. I am creating a new class under this package collections framework, new class, and the name of the class is HashMap example, and then we are using the main method. Click on finish. So here first I will create a hash map. I will say hash map of string comma string hm equals to new hash map of string comma string. So I have created a hash map and it is showing an error, and the error is we have to import hash map. So let's import hash map. The hash map is imported now. We will see different methods on this one. So the first method is, let's check if the hash map is empty. So we have the method is empty. So I'll say if hm dot is empty, then we'll say sysout hash map is empty. Else we will say sysout hash map is not empty. So we just created a hash map, so definitely it will be empty. So let's run this one. Run as Java application, and it is showing that hash map is empty. So we can use the method is empty to check if a hash map is empty or not. Now let's add some elements into the hash map. In the array lists or sets, we have used the method add to add the elements to a list or set, but in maps we have the method put. So we use hm.put, and if you see, this one takes a key and a value pair. So we have to give a key and a value pair, and the key I am giving it as name. Name is Subbu. Okay, and the second key I am giving it as hm.put of hm.put. The second key is ID, and the value is 100. And I am giving the third one hm.put. I will give role as automation. So these are the three elements I am adding. So let's print out this one, system.out.println, and we can print a map also directly. Okay, so just hm. So let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that the role is equal to automation, name is equal to Subbu, and ID is equal to 100. So this is how, using the put method, we can add values, can add data to the hash map. And in the put method, it accepts two parameters. One is the name, one is the key, and another one is the value. So here I have added three elements: name, ID, role, and the values are Subbu, 100, and automation. So now we have added the elements. Now get the elements. So we have the, in order to get the elements, we have the method get, and we have to pass the key for the value. So I'll say system.out.println hm.get of, and I have to give the key here. So the key is, let's say I would like to get the name. Okay, so this is how I can use a get method to get the value by passing the key. Let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that the value is Subbu here. So we can use get method by passing the key value and we can get the value of the particular element. Next one is we can check if the hash map contains a particular key or not. So we have a method called contains key. So let's use the method if hm dot contains key. So this is the first one, contains key, and we have to give the key name here. So let's say I am giving id. Okay. So then I will print out system.out.println. If it returns true, then we will say yes, it contains the key. Else we will say system.out.println, no, it doesn't contain the key. So we can use contains key method to check if a particular hash map has a particular key. Let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that it is printing yes, it contains the key. That means it contains the key ID. So we can use the method contains key to check if a hash map has a particular key or not. A hash map doesn't allow a duplicate key value pairs. If we try to provide a duplicate key value pairs, it simply ignores that one. So we have already added the elements name and Subbu. Now let's try to add it one more time. Let's try to add it one more time. So I'm just copying this one and I am pasting it here, and I am removing this two. I am just adding the duplicate element of Subbu. Okay, duplicate key value pairs name Subbu. Let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that it is printing name is equal to Subbu only once. That means it is not allowing the duplicate key value pairs. Even if we try to add it, it simply ignores that one. So now removing a particular value from the hash map, we have a method called remove, and we have to pass the key value to the remove method to remove that particular value. So let's say hm.remove, and I am giving the key as id. So I am removing this key value pair here. Now let's print out system.out.println hm. So it should remove the id. id is equal to 100 part. It should remove. So let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that here the id is equal to 100 is removed from the map. So now let's check if the map contains a particular value. Earlier we have checked it if the map contains a particular key using this contains key. Similarly, we have another method which is contains value. So we can use that method as well to check if the map contains a particular value. So we'll say if hm dot contains value, and we will give the value here. The values, let's say I want to check if Subbu is there, Subbu value is there. Then I will say system.out.println, yes, the value Subbu is there in the map. Okay, so let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that yes, the value Subbu is there and the map is printing. So using the method contains value, we can check if a map contains a particular value or not. Let's print the size of a map. So we have the size method. So I'll say system.out.println, the size of the map is, say hm.size. So let's run this one. Run as Java application, and you can see that the size of the map is 2. Because we have removed one key value pair id is equal to 100, it is returning that the size of the map is 2. Now, how to remove the entire map? That means how to remove all the key value pairs in a map. We have a method called clear for that one. So we can say hm.clear. So it removes all the key value pairs. Now let's print the size of the map. Okay, it should return 0 because we have cleared the entire map. Now let's run this one, run as Java application, and you can see that the size of the map is 0. So these are some of the methods that we can use on HashMap. In this video we have seen what a HashMap is, and we have also seen some of the methods that we can use in HashMap. If you want to download the document for this one, you can go to my repository at github.com/suppustech and then go to Selenium-Java-tutorials. This particular tutorial starts with 23J, and this is the document here, collections framework-HashMap. You can download this document. In the next video, we will see how to create a map of maps.